live! Hi, everybody. Welcome from the basement of the third house that I am now visiting. My Thanksgiving has only still just begun somehow. I don't have a second monitor, so I have chat on my phone. Let me set that up so I can see you guys easy. Ray, good to see, glad to have you. Dis, good to see, glad to have you. V, good to see, glad to have you. Brian, good to see, glad to have you. Let's get some invites out. Willow, good to see, glad to have you. Remy, good to see, glad to have you. Oop. I can cure myself. Lolly Hodemans! So, we're gonna be doing some maps. So, we're gonna have to go get those. And I always forget which maps are which. So, let me... maps. I'm assuming we're doing Endwalker. I guess if anybody wants to do other maps, we can definitely do other maps. Time Worm, Cumberskin. Yep, thank you, V. Okay, how's everybody doing, first off, and how was everybody's Turkey Day? Well, I guess for those of you in the States, I managed to have a good one, but then I all of a sudden forgot that I was high-fiving a 3-year-old, and they are vectors for all the germs, so I now have a cold, because that is how it goes. I also have a good friendo. I don't know if you can see him on stream. He's probably... No, he's asleep. But his name is Spot, and he is a very good dog. He's very old. I have to carry him up and down the stairs, as well as help him onto the bed. Map. Pupper indeed, V. Pupper indeed. Okay, crew. We good to go? Do people want to do voice? Do people want to hang out in voice? Because I'd be down for that. Oh, Willow, you're already ready to go. Okay, you guys got quite a few. Okay, cool. Well then, let's go ahead and... I'm over in general if people want to hang out there. Actually, that'd be good. Means I may talk more, but I may also talk less. How's audio, by the way? Obviously, like that, I cannot tell you how messed up my the setup is right now, but making it work, and I didn't readdress the audio balance.
I think you were sounding fine.
Good. Who we all got in here? We got Des, we got Remy, and we got V. Okay. Audio's good. Thank you, Ray. Okay, we got one on Mare. Cool. Pop that good shit, Willow. If anyone wants to come join us, we are on Crystal Curl, and we are doing Endwalker maps. Everything good, Will? Okay, no worries. Here, in the meantime, I'll open mine too, see what we got. Garlemald. Let's see, where is that at Garlemald? I bet you right about here, maybe? No, maybe further down somewhere. Sweet, we got 2 Garlas. Okay. As it's being induced? Yeah, no worries. By the way, guys, you're welcome to talk. That's if you just want to talk, you don't have to use text. Okay, Bling. Good. We'll be. I should probably turn on tank stance, shouldn't I? It's funny. I actually, thanks to COVID, I can't remember the last time I actually was sick because I got COVID during, about a year or two ago, and then, or I guess a year ago at this point, and then I've been such a shut-in. I haven't actually. I don't think I've had a chance to get sick since. Hey, cool. Garland mods all around. Hey! First off, portal. Also, Remini, I will never not find it hilarious to see Lalafell as Reaper in the Reaper forms. It's just so good. Remember, when we see the little gremlin dudes, if we see them, kill them in order. And that order is the order the numbers go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, Willow, if you need us to pause a sec so you can fix your headset after this, just let me know. Six months? Yeah, time's an illusion. Thank you, Ray Ray. So yeah, only 6 months ago. Time is a myth, like Canada, fiat, currency, and gender. Oh, Demins, I appreciate you. Trust not in whatever Jubilant tells you. That is all I know for sure.
What did I say?
What's that supposed to mean?
Right?
That means just whatever Jubilant says the opposite.
I didn't even say anything.
See? I told you!
You just said anything. Checkmate.
Yes, but you walked that way. Clearly,
I was following Willow. It's our map.
Wow. Willow just yells in chat, whore, nothing else. Time and illusion, lunchtime doubly so, yes. Everyone knows in the Isles of the British, there is only tea time.
Oh, well, hold on. Is she calling us whore, or is she calling the left gods whore?
I mean, it's Willow, so I assume both at once.
The only time the left gods approve of is me doing it. God forbid I do anything other than going left. It just does not work.
Okay, let's go to Garland Mall. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let me figure out where that is real quick. There's a couple options that could be. Spot Bud, what's up? I mean, actually, if someone else knows their Garland Mall, they're welcome to, like, throw it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Willow. Well, Willow's taking us to Mare, apparently. Ah.
Where are we going?
We're going to Mare Lematorum. If you need to know, check the party chat. Or our United party.
I'm not in party.
Yeah, right. Go to Mare. You want to go to the bottom, like, basically southernmost point. I'll stand at the Aetherite, to catch you.
Here's
in the
mine
party.
for after.
I have one in Mare, so we probably want to do that one
Okay.
as well. It's, I'll link it after so we don't get confused.
There we go. Is this an alt or did you change your... Is this your main?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I had you friended, I was just like, I've known some people to change their name, and I'm like, is that what happened? Or, oh, no. Right.
Yep, this is my mythical aura I've talked so much about.
But what about second breakfast seas? Well, we know, yeah, that the British Isles are full of hobbits.
Big cringe in it, bruv.
What?
You heard me.
Oh, dude, I need to do all Blue Mage and get that Morble mount at some point. It's so tentacly.
I mean, it has the Japanese seal of approval.
Yeah, just get 7 of those Morble mounts and 1 Nikote and you're good to go.
Do you mean the average run of Orm Vale?
How long are we? I know they just announced the next live letter. How many? We're looking at what? First week of January for 6.3. So we've still got a month. Gauging how much time I have left with my sweet paladin.
Ew, who would ever play Paladin?
Raise his hand. In
I
audio
literally looked
format.
over at the party list to see if you were playing Paladin.
I mean, only losers play Paladin glances over at my Paladin level.
I mean, honestly, if you're talking about at high end right now, that's not untrue. But soon we will be the DPS leads. Just you wait. Hey, 2 in a row.
Do we have any loot rules?
No, we just typically just roll.
Reroll.
Let me put you down. Yeah, for anyone who needs anything, feel free to roll. I guess I would just say generally, if you're doing it just for Gil, maybe check to see if other people are rolling on it because they like need them out or something. But beyond that,
But I typically
'Cause
don't
it
get
is-
anything from here. I
yeah.
already
At
have
this
to
point,
put
the
down.
only thing I'm looking for is the feather. I just need 1 more and I get them out.
Same.
What's the mount?
It's that thing from Baja that does the like circles. What the fuck is it called? It's the burb. The 2-leg burb thingy.
The dodo?
No. What is it? You think I know what they're called?
Oh wait, doesn't it look like a peacock?
Kind
a
of,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah. It's,
Alkanost.
Alkanos.
Yeah. If you look that up, that'll tell you what it is. I'll show you. I just mainly know it because it's annoying. One of the bosses in Baja is it. Sorry, just 1 second.
and I'll stay back here so I don't anger the gods.
I think that was the case.
Apparently.
I just never can get over how the tiles for this room are literally like just like the like children's room yoga mat tiles.
Yeah. It's done.
Sorry, I had to lift a dog into the bed.
Oh, good.
I'll still play Paladin so long as they don't take away my giant magic sword spell. I think there's no way they get rid of Confiteor, right? I think the only question is, like, does Confiteor become more of, like, your main, like, burst phase? rather than like your natural tempo rotation, right? Because right now Paladin is, you know, you go to your physical into magical, into physical into magical, and it's just a big loop. Whereas I could imagine a world in which you see like Requiescat or especially Confiteor as like your burst phase.
We have loot.
What is that Cloth of Happiness even good for?
It crafts into some glam stuff. Like that little Red Riding Hood cape, I know is one.
Oh. I see Willow shouting, "Come on, you fuckers," and I can't tell if she's talking to us or the gods.
I think the gods.
The RNG gods.
RNG Jesus be with us.
You guys.
That's what they all say, Willow.
I do like how everything she shouts can be
Easily construed one way or another. Do we get any Canadians here?
What?
Like in chat or in the voice channel. I was gonna ask about Canadian Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
I just know very little about it, other than that it exists and it's a different day.
It is in October. I remember that because I know some people at work. You know.
No.
3,
No.
2, 1.
Nope.
God! See, this is why you don't listen to V. She says boozled and then we don't get it.
I was asking for a bamboozle.
You rolled the D20. the boozled D20.
That one should be mine.
That would be funny, a D20
Oh, wait.
that just instead
Is
of
that
the
like
20,
same one?
it says boozled on it.
I've seen D20s that where
Alright.
the one just says fuck on it.
Oh,
You
that's
roll a one, it just says fuck.
that's appropriate.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm trying to think of like the nerdiest way you could do a D20. I'm trying to think of like different equations or things you could do. 20 is bam, 1 is boozled. We've been bamboozled. Harder than the road. I love Mari's music so much.
Is that you trying to speak, Willow?
Willow,
Hello?
are you there?
There you
Hey!
There you are.
Everything
for a second-
sounds so weird.
I thought for a second
so?
we were gonna have to like seance Willow here. Willow, are you with us?
Just chant Willow's name 3 times.
But you can only do it in the bathroom with the lights off.
No, you just do it at a Grahatia shrine.
For her, I think it's Emmett. For her, I
Yeah.
think it's definitely Emmett.
For Willow, it's definitely Emmett.
Is Willow flying to us? Yeah.
Yes.
Although on my map, she's just ominously hanging in the air.
Oh, I'm just trying to adjust my sound. Every time, like, I reboot or something, my headset gets all messed up.
Just tell it to not mess up.
Do you want a hand trying to figure it out sometime?
Give it words of encouragement.
Just call it a bitch.
I don't know if negative reinforcement will help.
I mean, I don't know.
There are children in this chat. Dement, close your ears.
Ah, yes, Demins, you know, the most virginal of ears and tongues. Makes more sense in the game when you have to roll to confirm crits. Yeah.
Alright, I'm standing in the puddle.
Oh no, I might actually have to heal.
I was in the middle of a thing, and all these spells kept showing up.
Who would ever play a healer?
I don't even think your health bar moved at all. So.
That's
Okay,
funny.
at this point... Okay, Lord, at this point, you've literally, to every job, every class, and every role been who would play X. So at this point, the only thing I can conceivably understand is that, in your perception, anyone who plays this game, you would play Final Fantasy 14.
This one's in Garland
Exactly.
as well.
Sweet.
Okay, so we've got a
To
bunch of
Garlemald.
Garlemald.
We don't have any in Dabnir, do we?
That's remind
They're
me.
taking the Miko to Garlemald. No. Looks like we're all
I got
Garlemald.
a decipher one.
But who would ever play Final Fantasy 14? The critically acclaimed MMORPG.
Who would play that weeb game? My gosh.
Oh,
Man, that one hurts me.
no,
That one-
you guys
that-
Alright, which one are we going to first?
Garlemald, the northern one. The 16.5, 17.61. We will start
That's
there.
mine.
Okay, cool.
I had one on the moon.
We'll go back to the moon.
We will be going back. I've got a million more maps.
But, no, like, calling 14 a weeb game is... Like, does 14 have weeb moments? Sure. But, like, calling it a weeb game is hysterical to me because it's just how much it does not play into a lot of, like, especially, like, a lot of shonen tropes.
Power of friendship.
Power of friendship and extreme violence.
Yeah, let's see. Well, we got... I mean, because, like, but the thing is that... And Walker isn't even the power of friendship. The closest you get to the power of friendship straight up is the ending of ARR, when you, like, send La Habrea back to the Shadow Realm.
Oh yeah.
And that moment is one of the moments where I'm like, ah, that's the game being a little anime. Everyone's screaming and charging in front of the... Yeah. Willow over here on her Nimbus 2000 just riding in. 31 is the new 8. In terms of age? Ah, yes, Demins. Clearly, you are a tiny child. My poor virginal ears. I do not know why I just mounted. See, this is the problem with getting sick, is your cognitive reasoning goes. And I'm just definitely gonna blame it on being sick and not at all just generally. Stupid shit that I'm prone to.
I mean, you have the perfect excuse.
Okay, all I see out of the corner of my eye is something gay bulge, and I'm worried what Demin said. We all know why you mounted. Okay, well, I did that. Okay. Okay, now we're going to 25, 12, 3. So V's. And then mine is going to be pretty far to the south, so to the point that we may even want to teleport back to camp.
Mine
Broken
is
Glass.
closer to these, so we could probably
Sweet,
do
we'll do
mine.
that then.
Yeah.
Did you put yours in chat?
I did, but it's a while back, so I'll put it back in
Yep, I
chat.
found it. Oh, that'll work perfect.
Yeah.
I really love Garlemald's map to like show the expressiveness of like the damage and the destruction and stuff.
Up or down?
I think it's down in here. But like,
So not down.
they always struggle in this game with like, the fact that they can't like really hardcore change the maps over time. So I'll be interested to see what the legacy of this map is. I mean, I guess like they have...
There it is.
What's a map that doesn't change that really should have? I guess Doma should be started to be a reconstruction, but there's like the Doma and Enclave stuff. I mean, Ishgard as a house, right? Jan, good to see you, glad to have you. Gonna get some maps, join you soon. Sounds good, Jan.
Yeah, Ishgard should probably get a restoration at some point.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that they've built the firmament effectively twice, and then haven't, like, restored the, like, main areas is a little bit odd. What other maps? Oh, hey.
Oh, portal.
Take us in, V. Let us enter your portal collectively, all together now. I didn't make that dirty, you made it dirty.
Sure.
You know, maybe there aren't that many that are like actually that weird that they haven't updated. I guess Amarant, but like they do explain that. They do give you like a throwaway line on it. What world are we on? It's Crystal Curl. Thank you, Ray Ray. The guy in the broom who will never lift a pickaxe will be lifting that pickaxe forever. Yeah. Hey, one down. I guess, you know, I guess that most of the maps that you would assume like you'd want to see change are mostly on a long enough time scale, right? Because you think about the first and post Eden, and it's like gonna take a long time for what happens to the empty to refresh. Does anyone happen to need anything from the Shadowbringers or Stormblood maps?
I
I
don't.
don't think so.
Not that I'm aware of.
I suppose they're relatively easy to solo at this point.
Hey, there's loot.
I'm rich! Not actually.
You're slightly richer than you were before.
How am I doing
Roll
on
on it
guild?
before I open stuff.
It won't let you open it.
Everyone, please
Oh.
roll.
Yeah, if you don't roll, it won't let you open the door.
All the more reason to roll.
Why did I just make the Pokemon, like, confirm victory sound?
I don't know.
God, I fucking love the Lunatenders. Ballerina, weird-ass, cactar, stretched and zero-tree motherfuckers.
There we go.
Oh, we're trusting ourselves with left gods. Praise be the left!
On bamboozle. No.
Wah, wah.
Weenies.
Weenies.
elucidate us. What'd you do to upset them, Willow?
Called them weenies.
Willow's just consistently been mean to the left gods.
Yeah, that's why they don't let you have access to the left.
Willow, I just
Willow.
goddamn had to pull out a trash can in case I spat out my drink because of that.
Sorry.
Wait, we no. We got Dest's next, and then where's Willow's? Oh, Willow's back on Mario. Well, we still have 2 Garlemald's left because we have mine as well.
Yep.
Should probably open my map.
I forgot that I opened it for a minute because I'm having a day. So I figured I'll put it in now. So.
All good in the hood.
Oh, what's that here, map?
Yeah, I think.
Hold on.
Oh,
Am I
that was
too far
wrong.
north?
Oh, and my next one's in Pavner.
Who's ready for primary colors?
I mean, we have a Red Ranger already over here, so we just need the rest of the crew.
Okay, so in Final Fantasy, there's a blue mage, there's a red mage, there's a green mage. We've got a black mage, we've got a white mage. What's a yellow mage? And I swear to God, if some of you say something about piss, I'm gonna be so mad. Don't even. Demens! Don't do it.
What's wrong with the piss mage?
Do I need to explain what's wrong with the piss mage? Oh, hey, there's Jan.
Hi. Are they dressed up like Grahatia?
Yeah.
It seems like they are dressed up as an Elzen version of Grahatia, and they even have little whisker tattoos, which is
That's cute.
very cute. Okay. South. I wasn't listening, so you're safe. Okay, thank God. So wait, so yellow mage, purple mage, pink mage. What's pink mage?
White and red magic.
Sailor
obviously.
Moon.
They're fairy type.
Red magic can't be white and red magic because red magic is white and black magic.
That means you're 3/4 white magic and 1/4 black magic.
V, I appreciate your logic. I think your idea might be not good. No, okay. Well,
No, the math
I guess,
checks out.
well, but then, like, okay, but wait, the math checks out, but, like, okay, but, like, but then, like, red mage should be grade mage if we literalize it, right? So I feel like it opens up beyond the, like, blue has nothing to do with learning monster abilities or anything, you know? So, like,
Possibility
clearly
of a piss spell is still
God
there.
damn it. God damn it, man.
What do you mean, god damn it?
Good-ow! Good to see, glad to have you! YLM could harness sunlight for DOT and illusionist-like skills? Yeah! I mean, that would also, make sense if you think about, like, it makes me think of, like, Mesmers from Guild Wars 2. Also, hi, I had my tonsils out, but I'm back to being coherent now. Well, welcome back. I hope everything's healing up well. It's good to see you. Glad to have you. Yeah. Do we have, because Ass, you know, you've got the time and support stuff, but we don't really have illusions of any kind, right?
I don't think so, but that would be cool.
Just literally the Genjutsu class.
I've always really liked illusion magic. So.
Nice. Okay, pink mage is solved. Yellow mage apparently is just everyone's dead set on piss mage. So,
I always kind of thought yellow felt like time magic, isn't it usually?
Really?
Yeah.
As sand.
Yeah, sand. Like it,
Oh, I don't think of sand as yellow though. I think of sand as like brown or amber.
but amber is kind of goldy yellow though.
Yeah, but amber's like closer to orange than it is yellow in my mind. Like this is going back to our whole color talks.
I mean, it is fair, but I do see, in a lot of games they might go with the more yellowy color for like a time.
Do you know? I can't think of any off the top of my head that do that. I'm curious.
If I'm remembering correctly, Dragon Age Inquisition did it for their time magic.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Orange Mage. Is anybody else? Does anybody else have a hard time saying Orange Mage?
Orange Mage.
Oh, Mage.
Orange Mage.
Oh, Mage. There. Solved the problem.
Yeah, oh, Mage.
The OJ Mage. I need a moment. Go ahead and I gotta throw some shit around. Okay, yeah. No worries, Willow. I think the time magic is yellow purely because of WoW and the bronze dragonflight. Oh, right, I forgot. But I don't think a bronze is yellow. That's so...
Wait, what?
No.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, like, what?
Bronze? Well, okay, so I work with metals. So, like, to me, bronze is, like, an orange. Like, brass is yellow. But, like bronze is, like, brown, orange. It's a very dark, or reddish. It's a very dark color.
That's fair enough. But the bronze dragonflight in the game, they were much more yellow than...
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm talking about real world bronze.
Yes, that's fair.
Bronze dragonflight is one of the pieces of lore I never really engaged with my time with WoW, so... Because I came in, I left by
and yeah, thank you for that, Demins, because that was definitely another one I think that was tickling the edges of my mind as far as like time and yellow.
Now I'm scared I'm gonna look at the bronze dragonflight and think they're not yellow just because my eyes are weird. Let's see. Yeah, golden, yellow. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's the black and blue dress argument all over again.
Yeah.
Yellow
No,
is brown.
I'm pretty sure what symbol is. I'm pretty sure it's the 2 and B yellow or green argument over again between me and Test.
But is it Yanni or Laurel? It's free real estate.
Nope, it's Chuck Testa.
Yo, this is Thancred.
No, this is Patrick.
No,
What
this is Patrick.
Yo, this is Sparta.
The internet is nothing but a self-referential maelstrom.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
God.
There's more.
Or
Haven't
So,
seen
like-
that animation in so long.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Honestly, when I think of buckets, I think of Stanley Parable now.
Yeah, that's what happens when I think of closets.
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite.
Oh,
Did we lose
I
Willow?
hope you got that reference.
I did. No, I didn't. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing thinking about my time with Stanley Parable also because like I played the original one like the week it came out for whatever reason. I just happened to find it. And so I just had a very interesting weekend with that. It was back before like the playing with like meta awareness of the game within the game being a game was as prevalent, so it was much more novel then. By the way, it does allow you to click on the door if you don't roll for loot.
That's what I thought, but you will lose the loot if you don't roll
Yes.
and you get kicked out. So that's why you want to roll before.
no, I'm thinking of
Stonks.
the chests. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, they won't let you enter the gate if you haven't rolled loot, like the portal.
I would just like to point out at this point that Lendriel is leading us to victory, and I will be
you
taking as a...
you said
Yeah, you
something
did
now.
jinx it.
Yeah, you
Ah.
kind of ruined it.
The gods are with me. All I have to do is not trust in the left gods. It's that simple.
Now
Much
that
like
say
you
that,
spited my other hand. Kill the rainbow! Taste the rainbow.
Is this how Skittles are made? You beat a rainbow in the back alley.
Y'all are killing everything before I can get my thing off.
Does anybody here actually
First
like
for you.
eating rock candy? Like, it's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's not actually that good.
Oh,
No, there's nothing good in there.
Are we trying our luck?
I mean,
There's nothing really good. You're welcome to.
I'm a bitch.
I would say the novelty is the crunch of rock candy, but it can see your point. It's like kind of plain. It's just sugar.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
sugar rocks.
We're
See?
fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. No, it's fine.
Bamboozle.
Elia, you spited the left god.
On a long enough time scale, everything's okay. Final Fantasy 14, punch the rainbow. Yeah.
What I do like is saltwater taffy. That stuff's good.
Ooh.
I'd say my favorite candy to be y'all gonna call me gross.
I doubt
Black
it.
licorice? If it's
Yes.
black licorice, I'll call you gross. Okay, you're
Yes.
gross.
I think
And
black
candy
licorice is
corn.
growth. I don't think.
Honestly,
gross.
if you've had good black licorice, it's actually pretty good.
I will
Actually,
say
guys,
I've
tell me
had
that
good
you
black
like
licorice.
peanuts.
I've had good black licorice, and it was still disgusting.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
almost
next-
like we're literally arguing about taste.
Do we know
Uh,
where we're going next, or are we just flying into?
If you guys don't mind, I'd like just to get my Thnavir map out of the way, so I can just
Yeah, let's do
decipher
it.
my other one.
I
Let's do
also have a Thavnir map.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's-
I'll just do the teleport here.
Um,
Can you link it? To
I can, but I could also just leave because I know where it is.
that works too, I guess.
does anybody else like Werther's Originals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
things are the bomb.
Is that the butterscotch or caramel? That's butterscotch, right?
I think it's, I always get it wrong, because I always say it's butterscotch, it's like, it's actually not really, like, what is it? Werther's Originals.
I thought it was butterscotch, but
They
Caramels. No, it's caramels, because
It
I
is
always
caramels?
say butters. No, real butter, fresh
Wait.
creams. No, caramel. Yeah, caramel. It is caramel.
Oh, you.
I
said-
always get it wrong. I always say butterscotch, and then I'm like, oh, that's why I can never find what I'm looking for, because it's not actually butterscotch.
You say.
I love-
caramel.
I love caramel and butterscotch.
What's wrong with
I love
caramel?
both those things.
No, it's caramel.
What if it was both? And both were
caramel.
acceptable It's caramel. Now you have me defending myself. I was perfectly happy for us both to be
No.
right, but now it's a war.
Well, in his defense, I think I started it. I think I said caramel first, and he repeated it. So I don't know if that's how. I don't know.
I usually say caramel. Caramel sounds like you're being a pretentious twat.
It kind of does, yeah.
Actually, you're both wrong. It's caramel.
Okay, can we agree that bagel is bagel and not bagel?
Bagel is.
Are we all on the same?
Bagel.
I think it's bagel if you like live in certain places.
Yeah, you know where those places are? Specifically, especially places like Wisconsin, where I live, and even I'm like where I lived, and I was like, nah, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
I agree.
Uh-uh.
That's bagel. It's like, why would you?
It's vague. It's not vag.
Wait, now is it crayon or crayon?
Crayon.
Crayon.
That was just.
Crayon. Crayon or crayon are both okay, as far as I'm concerned.
I've
Oh my
never
God.
heard that one.
Which one?
The
Crayon?
Crown? Like, how did you say? I
Crayon?
can't even say it that way. I've
Crayon?
only ever heard crayon.
Oh
I've
yeah,
also
crayon.
only ever heard crayon.
I've never heard it the other way.
Another one. Draw or drawer?
Like a
Oh.
drawer? Like opening
Like
a
a
drawer?
pull-out drawer.
Yeah, drawer.
Yeah.
It's drawer.
Yes.
I know.
Cranberry.
I know someone who says it's a draw, and I'm like, ugh. Ugh.
That sounds. Am I crazy? That sounds southern. It was like
It's
that sounds like a
not
southern.
I think it's New England. That's the New
It's
England.
New
Is
England,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We.
I discovered that
Uh,
once I moved up here because
Yeah.
the R thing that they're weird about.
Oh right. So like butterscotch variant, yeah. Oh, okay. So I liked Werther's Original since I was too young to have hard candies, but my grandparents snuck them behind my parents' back. Nice. Cranberry drawer, DORR. Yeah.
Over here, maybe?
My favorite is I had a girlfriend once who said pseudo instead of pseudo.
Oh, that's terrible.
What?
Wait.
Shit. Oh wait, I've got another good story. My favorite is also when having friends or people who read a lot, who read but never heard a word.
Oh.
So I've heard macabre when referring to macabre.
Oh,
I've heard lingerie when referring to lingerie.
oh no.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
I'm that friend.
it's somewhat like I do
Understandable.
somewhat forgive people, like,
Yeah.
but also please don't get pissed off when I correct you because it will like I will.
See,
correct.
I feel. Yeah, I feel like I have the worst response, which is to laugh maniacally first, because in my brain, for some reason, I feel like that's better. And then like to be like, oh yeah, you know, like, and then if they want to ask why I'm laughing, I can explain why I'm laughing.
I mean, one pet peeve I have is when people say Nevada wrong. They always call it Nevada.
It's like.
What do you mean? It is Nevada.
No, it's not. Do not get this started. Do not get me started on that.
You brought it up.
I've got some bad news that is very much in the for you in the camp of Oregon and Oregon, which is you ain't gonna win that fight. Just let it be.
I'm willing to die on this hill. Do not shoot me.
It's Nevada, according to Demins.
Demands do
It's
not.
not.
Do not.
It's Nevada.
It's Nevada, not Nevada.
Yeah. Okay, Harry Potter.
I had to train myself to use the standard accent because I normally have a New York accent and drop R's and shit. Willow, you do a good job, but also the more energized and enthusiastic you get, the more clear that becomes.
It's true. If I'm like on a tangent, I'm like, yo! I can't help it. It just falls out.
Oh, Jan, you've done the Baldesian Arsenal. Nice. I have been at the gates of the Baldesian Arsenal since 4.5, but I've still never actually just like taken a weekend to go do it. My dad and I pronounce Colorado Colorado, and it drives my mom absolutely insane.
Oh,
I used to be
no.
bothered. I used to be bothered by Spanish places' names being mispronounced in North America, but really they're both colonial languages, so native names are bust. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is that it's also like people's different backgrounds are going to affect things, and also a lot of languages aren't even phonetic. Also, their names, like it, you know. Oh, Sarah! Hey, thank you so much for the $20. Deeply appreciated. Let me know if I can do a voice line or something random for you, or apparently sing national anthems. Going towards, we're getting closer and closer to that, maid stream.
So, one that my dad likes to tease me about is instead of calling it Pokemon, he'll just call it Pokemon.
Oh yeah, every single, like, parent of a 90s kid I know does that. Like, so many
Really?
parents I know. Yeah,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah.
You got them
Yeah.
Pokemans,
Yeah.
them Pikachus, them Squirtles.
I still remember being like in like a 9th grade English class or someone, and the teacher asked for an example of a word that is plural and singular without changing it, and I was like, Pokemon, just like immediately. Especially because in Japanese, like, you know, you don't pluralize, at least not with like an S. So, like samurai and samurai are both plural and singular.
It's technically called Pocket Monster in Japan.
Pocket Monster.
Technically, it's Poketo Monster. And actually, technically, it is Pokemon. Like it depends. You'd see both. It hasn't been called Pokemon
Yeah,
by
no,
most
that's
of its
actually
official-
true. That you do see both.
Where
Yeah.
next?
Who's got one?
I've got one in Ultima Thule.
Okay.
Same.
Well, let's do Ultimate Duel.
Also,
Hey,
I'm gonna hop
Yeah.
back and grab a couple out of my retainers real quick. I'll meet you guys there.
Speak of the devil, I just got an
Wait.
Ultimate Duel map.
Everybody want to loot? It's just roll loot.
Adia, good to see you. Glad to have you. And also, people pronounce Pokemon. I mean, that's understandable, especially coming from like English, right? Because most people you see E and you think the E sound, whereas like in Japanese it's E. and then like the I is the E sound, you know. But so like that one's understandable, and I think you see that bear out in a lot of different places. Like you don't hear people say anime, right? You hear anime, but like when people do say anime, like you're like okay, whatever, get over yourself. Or at least I am. I will say though, the manga, people saying manga kills me. Manga does make me die a little bit on the inside.
Oh yeah,
Please.
manga.
Yeah, manga instead of manga. It's like if someone said katana. It's like, my friend, I understood what you said, so it's good enough, but okay. You can call them pocket monsters when they're really in trouble. Use their full name.
Which one are we going to first?
I'm going to the one that is 21.5, 36.3.
Okay.
So Remy's. Manga kills me just because I hate that long A sound in general, yeah. But it's also like, it's interesting, right? So like, am I putting on airs of pretension for like, when doing, like, talking about, like, if I use, because if I'm just talking, I would say hingashi, right? But I know it should be hingashi, right? Or like doma instead of doma. And so it's like, even if you know better what the like colloquial usage of the word, like of the pronunciation, like does matter too, because like if you're talking to an American crowd, right? It's not, and this is not just America, but if you're talking to a crowd, like the way that a word is or how it's used may have like changed. Just in the passage of its use. I mean, like a good example, interesting example of that is like tobacco in Japan. Like it's in hiragana because it's been around for so long. It's not even in katakana, even though it's a loan word taken from another language.
But how much of that, or like at what point do you count that as being more of an accent thing than a mispronunciation thing, right? Because
yeah,
some of it is like, you know, the doma thing. I can't even really do it because it's just like, that's kind, you know, it's a little stressor that's not. I just feel like saying doma is like American accent of it, you know, almost.
Yeah, I guess the thing is then, so maybe let's flip it around to one that's more explicit, right? Because that is a very loose one. But with Japanese, the R and L sound, like ra, there is no like R and L sound in Japanese. There's just one sound that is basically like between them, which means that there are words that are actively mispronounced if you have the Japanese accent. But is it, and this is a question, right? Like, is it okay if it's a byproduct of language deficiency? Then at what, or like inability because of accent, or at what point is it would it be proper to hold someone to the standard of no, you should pronounce it the correct way? Because then like a lot of Japanese people can't pronounce library correctly, but that's a byproduct of their accent. So but like the people not knowing Pokemon versus Pokemon, right, is also not an accent so much, but it's like a pretty reasonable unawareness, or like a byproduct of like the fact that English isn't a phonetic. It isn't phonetic in the same way that Japanese is. I spoke to a Japanese girl who said that weeb was an extremely offensive word in Japan. Yeah, it depends too. It's interesting. Like otaku, weeb, and a lot of those other words have a really different amount of loaded terminology. Sorry, I had to step out for a moment. No worries, Jan. We're just having a good time.
So my understanding in weeb is more of a Western term, and otaku is more of a Eastern term. Otaku, I definitely know is like very offensive, just from like talking to people who had lived in Japan.
Yeah, well, so from my sense, like weeaboo is a thing. Like it's not like weeb is a Western term, but like weeaboo is absolutely a term, and there is like a difference between a weeaboo and an otaku. But yeah, they're definitely not. They're not. They're very not. The other thing is that the like relative ratio of like they as terms are very direct, right? They're very direct statements about someone. And in Japanese, that tends to be way more offensive just by nature of being direct as well, which means that some of the like connotation gets lost in going from English to Japanese or Japanese to English. Like hikikomori in America is like is just kind of like a designator of like someone's state of being. It's like, oh, you are a shut-in, and it is like a negative, but it's like it's just kind of more of a descriptor in some ways of like a class of people and practices. But like it's much more negative. It would be much more like loaded there. I don't know that I actually... I mean, I've had to explain weeb before, but the second I said weeaboo to one of my Nihonjin friends, like, they like, understood what I was talking about. Loot! Oh, that's fucking earrings. Nobody cares about earrings.
No, see,
However...
it was the accept
Have to
mask.
loot before we can do the portal, though.
Yes, however, in order to make Jubilant happy, let us all loot. Let's not leave her waiting.
Just trying to keep things.
No, that was not me chagrined. That was me serious. I'm saying let us make sure that we do not
Just in all
displeasure
caps.
the mods. Do not displeasure the mods. The standard American English R and L sounds are also extremely close to each other acoustically. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that's so interesting about like the like Japanese like R is that it is like a weirdly perfect in between of them. Like rari rurero. Whereas in English we got R. Ra, like if you do English, you'd be like ra ri ru re ro, lali lule lo. Wasn't there like a literal like plot point with this in Metal Gear Solid 3?
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I just loosely remember that was a thing that I've seen before, but I haven't played MGS3. And I've played parts of MGS3.
If you try tranking a certain guy, he'll start saying that to keep himself awake.
Less offense, terrible. Yeah. Lali Lulelo was a code name for the Patriots. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But then like people couldn't say it or something because it roll on the loot. Get that cloth of happiness. Anybody else think cloth of happiness sounds kind of like a how do I say this without getting my stream shut down? A piece of
Sounds
cloth
dirty.
that you might use. Fleshlight in cloth form, we'll go with that.
Oh god.
Sarah, I lived in Thailand for years and it was always interesting to me how many letters with R sounds existed despite most of the Thai people pronouncing them as L's. Yeah, that's the other thing that's fascinating is the way in which when you take sounds and like you have to like pick a phoneme or a letter to represent it, right? Like in Japanese, when you see I in English for a Japanese word, it's E. Like the sound is E, and if you see an E, it's A. Which is, you know, exactly why things like Poke and Pokemon happen. V taking aside time from the maps in order to make sure that she gets the sloppy in there. Yeah, that's really interesting, Sarah. Thanks for the
I'm definitely also
experience.
not guilty of what V has done in the past.
Not once.
Nope.
I'm just imagining the time that we tried to do like Ultimate Prog together, and we all of us and like someone makes a dirty joke and everyone just puts sloppy in the comments, and it
I
wipes
have
us.
my priorities straight. What can I say?
English used to spell its vowels the same way as all the other Latin alphabet languages, but then general English vowel shift happened. Yeah. English is fascinating. The history of English is such a confluence of so many things.
Damn it.
No.
You guys pissed off the
I blame the left gods.
You guys pissed off the left gods.
Stop
Yeah, I got
pissing
too
off the
sloppy.
left gods.
Start pissing on the left gods.
You think you fuck?
I'm gonna be a yellow mage then.
Bring it all
Quick, get
back.
the yellow mages.
We have come full circle now.
Well, we're in Ultimate Duel, so how appropriate. They don't like the comment about the cloth. Okay, so now we need.
There's one more in here that I've
Yeah.
got.
Then. Okay.
They didn't like the comment about.
Cadell, also thanks for dropping in the language bombs. Appreciate all you guys all proffering your knowledge bits. Yellow Mage chat and Limsa. I guess apparently the only way to get Yellow Mage, to unlock Yellow Mage, is to do RP and Limsa. Like that's the only way to.
Balmung quicksands.
Oh yeah, yep. Nope, Balmung Quicksands was one. I can't believe I had no idea about that place until you guys took me there. I usually think I'm not jaded, but usually pretty like aware of the degeneracy and stuff that go on. But for some reason, because I'm used to going into the quicksands and all the other realms and being like, okay, it's pretty chill. There's not really anyone here. There might be 1 or 2 people here, you know, doing a quest or something. But going in and seeing that ungodly sea of filth and degeneracy was wild.
It's awesome.
I've been in there several times when I was doing shopping around.
You were doing what? Huh? Blink? Shopping around?
Yeah, shopping
around.
Glams and whatnot.
Glams, is that a euphemism for fellow like-minded individuals?
You just really needed to see that many 2B leggings.
Now I'm just waiting to find out one of you guys has like a house where like one of the rooms is just 2B legging after 2B legging lined up in a row.
What the heck? It's...
Yeah, you could do that with a ton of mannequins, I suppose.
Auroria, good to see you, glad to have you. And Ray, that was Balmung. Which else would it be?
As I was
I
saying,
keep trying
before
to
I was
make an
interrupted by the Eorzean who decided.
open.
Before I got interrupted by the Eorzean who decided to wear a choker to dinner with fucking Sir Emmerich.
I was naked as well, thank you very much.
I mean,
Hey Elio, the choker stays on for dinner for Reginald. I don't want to hear anything coming from you.
That's fair.
I'm
That's
dumb.
fair.
It's over here. I'm sorry.
So I was shopping around, and I completely forgot I was on Balmung for a second. So I walk into the quicksand, and one of my things I shall not say out loud was it tells me who was looking at me. I was on my aura, and no joke, 5 seconds in, 15 people looked at me.
That checks out.
Sounds about right.
Weirdly enough, that checks out.
And it went from having no one on there to full. Like, oh, okay.
Welcome about. Yeah, thought so. Quicksand is dead on every other world. Yeah. Spotty, can you go outside? I'll let you.
No.
Oh, Ollie, hello.
Oh, Pepper.
Oh, now it's 2 puppos.
Two puppies.
Two puppies.
Golden lab and a golden retriever.
I got to
Thanks
see
for-
2 of those this week too.
It was so cute. Deadpool. I brought Deadpool down with me. He's not with me right this second, but they were all playing together, and he's so short that he like runs underneath them.
Oh.
I'm glad that the Deadpool emote can be used so multifacetedly.
Yeah. I'll post a picture in the Discord too of the doggos I got to see this weekend.
Good, yeah. Oh, speaking of, if you haven't joined our Discord, you should definitely come check out our Discord, where we do all sorts of fun stuff, where we talk about shit. We'll pick up groups to play together, and, you know, from time to time, commiserate. Oh, nope, don't sing. Actually, you know what? This is an interesting conversation I saw that I didn't really engage much with, and I don't know that I really agree with it, but I'm curious if any of you guys do. It was a post on Reddit, like the one time I was on there a while ago, where someone said that the Close in the Distance is a wonderful song, but a really bad map song because it's lyrical. And I was wondering, does anybody share that sentiment? Because for me, because of its nature and what it is and the use to which the song's put, I really like that it's omnipresent, and I think it works very well. I think, like, in most cases, I'd be against it.
I only kind of agree, mainly because I hate that the song like restarts anytime you teleport or like do it restarts. So you're basically hearing the first, you know, one line of the song over and over again. A lot of times when you're out there, that's the only part that gets annoying to me. If it would just like continuously play on its track, I'd be fine with it. I just hate that it restarts.
But
yeah.
isn't the main thing that restarts it now? Like if you leave the map, yeah, but if you teleport, it stays. The only time it restarts now is if you go to like the necropolis, because the music changes.
No, I swear it restarts. Like, I don't know. To me, it feels like it restarts every time. The only lyrics I ever hear are the whispers. You know, it's just like whispers over and over again, and I'm just like, oh my god, this song is nothing but whispers.
Do you join the map? I'm just imagining you like teleporting in and like teleporting out and teleporting in, like just literally into the map over and over again.
I don't know. Something about it. It's just like that's the only lines I hear over and over again. Otherwise, I wouldn't super mind.
If they had the song but left out the lyrics, I think I would like it a lot better. Because
well, that's what. Sorry,
was that what you were saying? I didn't get that.
Oh well, a lot of people do say they wish it was. Because you do get the non-lyrical version like right before certain things, and they wish it would stay that way.
When you first enter Thule, though, it's not as impactful. It's very mellow.
Yes.
There's 3 versions. So when you first come in, it's a discordant version that. Remember, kill them in order. Focus 1 first. Do not use AOEs.
I'll mark if I can.
Don't worry, I'll use my long casting time to kill them.
Also, yell at me if you start to die, because you don't pay attention to health too much.
4. We're almost there, guys. And we're clear. No, and this is one of those things where I think really reasonable minds can like incredibly differ, and I totally get that what you guys are saying about like, oh, lyrical list version would be like, for all the reasons you say. I think for me, especially because it's specifically Ultimate Duel on the final map, I like it being that different and having that. But the other thing I was going to say is that there's 3 versions. So there's the version when you first arrive that's discordant and like half of the notes are dropped and it's very like, there's a lot of reverb and stuff. Then there's the second version, which is most of the complete version with a little bit missing here or there. They're just like a little bit of like added reverb here or there. And then there's the final version, which is the lyrical version. And I really like even the first version I really love. Like before Estinian, that whole thing happens. What did chat say? I don't mind having lyrics. I think the works well as map song given the events of the map. Yeah. I think I might work better if they did one loop with lyrics and then repeated it as instrumental. Oh, see, that would be really annoying to me, because then I would like, to me, I can see why that would be preferable if you were there long term. But like, for me, I'd rather just have it on loop and then it becomes the background. I think it's important that the lyrics are there in the final version. Yeah, but like to like V and everybody's point, right? I think Remy, was that you? Who was it? You know, you could still have the lyrical form when you're there during the MSQ, and then potentially do a non-lyrical form after.
Yeah.
I don't know that I prefer that, but I definitely see why. Actually, let me test this real quick.
Does anyone have anything else or want to head to Mare?
I think we're good to go to Mare.
I have my lucky 80 map.
Don't,
I'm going to buy more mats really quickly.
Sounds good. Can confirm if you tell.
The same spot.
Sorry, I was just saying, if you teleport from point to point in Ultima Thule, it does not reset it. It does reset though if you. Yeah, it does reset if you go into the necropolis at all, because the music changes anytime the music changes. Resets.
Okay, I guess it was when I was zoning a lot for the new tribal quest, like, because you do go in and out of those things and use the little portals a lot.
I was about to say,
like,
and
I
yeah,
just swear to
Elysium.
God, it was resetting all the time and driving me freaking nuts. So, I don't know, but
yeah,
that's fair. Okay, if you're just traveling around and it doesn't reset that much, then it's
well, that's the struggle, is that like the Necropolis version's really great, and there wasn't that issue necessarily as much beforehand. But now there's this great addition, but it's also introduced a bit of a problem.
Do you want to go first on yours?
I think it's important to look. The second version is called Echoes in the Distance. Yes, thank you, Adia. Yeah, they have, yeah, there's difference. I love the song, but I tend to prefer map music that is more ambient, so the first version works better for me. Yeah, makes sense. This is exactly what I'd bring it up, because it's one of those things where that post that I saw was kind of, it wasn't mean-spirited necessarily, but it was very much just like, this isn't good. And I'm like, I think there's like I'm curious how much that a view was shared, or how much not that view specifically, but the view that people would prefer it to loop. I think an alternate thing that could be done is each point Dragonstar abode of Ea Omicron is a version like how you progress through the zone. Yeah, but I don't like that, because the thing is that fundamentally the point of the music, the reason it changes is because the cruel and the sacrifice of hope and the turn into emotion, the use of emotion, the proof that even in this despair-laden dynamis world that there is hope there. Like that's the whole point. So if you do that, it means that there are places on Ultimate Duel that are more like suffused with it, so that doesn't really work. At least, I mean, like, I guess I don't think that works to me emotionally. At that point, I'd rather just like, because it's ultimately the music there's about Ultima Thule as a whole, you know. God, it's weird looking down instead of looking up. Actually, you know what? Why don't I? That's a little better. Prefer a bit something more ambient. Okay, so you mean it seems like I'm pretty in the minority on that then. It's funny too, because usually I'm all about ambient. So like, as much as I love lyrics and stuff in terms of like that, like I said, the Mari music I adore, right?
I just I wish we got a Christian rolls of each version of the song. That's just me.
Is there not an Christian roll for each one?
No, I think it's just the main thing. Like the completed version of it.
Did you try checking under echoes in the distance?
I didn't see it when I was looking through the Christian roll not too long ago.
Here, I'll check it real quick. As of January, there wasn't a new one. Close in the distance.
In order to get close in the distance, you have to do Fate.
By color gemstones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's one. That's interesting.
Well, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I like the second version of the song.
Willow, yours was right here too, right?
The second? What do you mean the second version?
Over that away.
Echoes in the Distance, was it?
Oh, did you mean the lyrical one or the one that's like without it?
Without.
Without the, okay. Or like with the reverb and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, other way.
Our party's
Or unless we're
not...
doing Willow. Oh, we're doing Willow first. Well, I clicked on Jan.
Okay.
I also like the mixing in the first song. It actually feels like you're listening through a wall or something. Yeah, like you're listening through the mists and the clouds that are obscuring your path. Yeah. I mean, it's deeply appropriate. I'm also like, as much, you know, I love ambient, but I'm also coming from a place where like the emotions of those lyrics, what they represent, and the heightening that they add for me is enough that I'm sure I'm writing off that coattails. I think like really almost any other map, and I would be on the exact same page as you guys. Any other map in any other context. Gemini, good to see you, glad to have you. Oh man, I forgot you were doing maps today. Also, hello. Well, we're still going if you want to come join us. Actually, what time is it? Oh, we still got plenty of time.
Yeah, we have one spot left.
Willow, how can you look for the maps? You can't see anything.
I can't tell if you're making fun of Willow or me at this point.
Willow wears sunglasses at night.
No, Willow's got a blindfold on.
Right, but the way you say that with a deep voice, do you remember? I think like a couple days ago, I made that joke and everyone was like, "What the fuck is Elio talking about?"
No, I don't.
Okay. I thought you were mocking me, but
No.
Strangely enough, it's not all about me.
That's just sort of the tone that I use when I'm like heavily joking.
Actually, Willow, are you using bandages or are you using the near stuff?
What?
I was just wondering if your face was having bandages or if you were using near blindfold.
Oh, this is the head bandage.
Yeah. Thank you, Ray Ray.
To your final point, though, Elio, I think I agree about the song and the map. It being unique in that regard is why I think with the lyrics, I find it much more acceptable. But...
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is I feel like, you know, even with you guys like not preferring as much, I feel like most people are still like okay with it. You know, it's not like I don't see a bunch of people saying like, oh man, this is so grating, you know, which is interesting. What type of genre do you think the music for 7.0 is going to be? I think you're going to go back to something like a little more classic and orchestral.
I feel like they're gonna probably pull some music like remixes of ARR stuff.
Well, it's going to be highly dependent on where we are, too, right? Like,
Yeah. Soken likes to use instruments and all that jazz from the regions.
Yeah, he likes to make it very locale-based, kind of inspirational.
Mary City will be really interesting then. All the didgeridoos. That reminds me of, there's like a Vine from years ago with Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco, and he's just sitting there like playing on like a giant PVC pipe, and he's just blowing into it, and one of his friends is like, Brendan, could you didgeridoo? And he just goes, fuck you! Good shit.
Who remembers Vine?
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been considering like just taking a whole bunch of vines and turning them into like Final Fantasy 14 versions of the vines. Like here, I actually did this one for Niniri a while ago because of a joke they made. Oh, you know, give me a second. I have to turn.
I mean, that's kind of what my TikTok feed is full of.
But so here, this is on stream for people who want to see it.
Hey, how y'all? Get your fucking dog, bitch! It don't bite. Yes, it do. Get.
I know which one that is.
I love it.
Thank Niniri.
I didn't even need to put the audio on to know what the audio was. Don't bite. Yes.
I had not seen that one before until Niniri made the joke about it while we were doing End Talkers once. A bit cringe in it, Absolute Argos moment. Yeah. German industrial techno for 7.0 Demins. That's what we're going with. I mean, hey, okay, but bear with me. If we go to Corvos is like Eastern-ish Europe, Central Europe, like Southern, like Balkans-ish. You know, Southern Balkans, potentially. Which is not that far away from Germany. I know it's not Germany, but it's not that far away. So maybe industrial techno German for Corvos. Confirmed?
When are we getting Space Garlemald?
We already got space. We already got Garlemald.
Where's Space?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure Allag is just Space Garlemald. Think about it. Emmett Selk founded both of them. They're both giant empires that attempted to dominate the world and collapsed under their own weight because of the intervention of the Asians. Led by charismatic and powerful leaders, ultimately led astray by someone embodied by despair. Amon in both cases.
Those goddamn Asians.
I mean, like, and there's, I mean, look across the map. You can see the Heimdall probe right there. So, yo.
Sorry, I can't see
Space.
anything. I'm legally blind.
You don't have a blindfold on. You're not Willow.
I mean, I do have. I could get one. I'm just not into Aetherite.
So, can I ask something?
Always.
We know there's 13 shards and all that, right?
Correct.
Are we to assume they're in the same space as the source?
We don't know for sure. It's been, so I hope EE3 confirms this. The most likely there's two highly likely possibilities. One is that they all basically overlap the same physical space, but they're like phased dimensionally from each other. The problem with that is that there's no implication that they all have the shared same moon, and that the stars are the same, and there's no implication that from the first you can see the dragon star, etc. The other possibility is that they exist disconnected from each other in space completely, but that doesn't seem likely, as there's no implication that you can actually travel to the physical other shards from each other.
No AoEs.
I would say our best candidate for being more clear about it. The other thing that precludes that a little bit is also that would make the 13th really weird. Not crazy weird or impossible to like figure out, but until such time as we know better, effectively think of them just basically phased over each other in physical space, but for some reason having potentially different sea of stars.
Sorry, Jan.
Because the fact that you have to travel to each one through the interdimensional rift means that... The thing is, the interdimensional rift connects both space and time, so it's crazy, it's weird. They clearly have a link to each other in some way, though, that their aether can flow back into the source, right? When a shard breaks, which like doesn't necessitate them being physically close, but.
Can I talk about a minor spoiler?
For community events, you're welcome to talk.
We're doing Endwalker content, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about the fact that, Hydaelyn ferried, her soul back to the source, that makes you think that they actually traveled.
She ferried Emet and Minfilios, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that could also just be, between dimensions, too, so.
Well, the problem is so we know that the main point of travel between them is the interdimensional rift. So that thing that you go through, right? So Hydaelyn ostensibly had enough power to be able to pull two souls between it. I mean, we know that because also Minfilia had enough power to go between in the first place, right? Travel to the first with the Warriors of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So that tracks.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Loot.
It based off of what we kind of hear and how Emet Selk responds to Grahatia as well, because remember also that the Asians are able to travel between the rifts in space, but part of that may be because they were using the space they had ready access to the space between. We get a bit about that because of the Crystals of Darkness, but how much of that is also just Asian bullshit isn't clear. But the main thing that's
it is worth a lot of money. There you go.
The main thing that we get, but one of the important things that we get right through Grahatia's ability to create the rift that pulls us through is that, one, ferrying souls is relatively easy compared to ferrying bodies, and two, the fact that people can do this, it just takes an incredible amount of power. So if you're a literal deity, right, it's much more in your wheelhouse to be able to do so.
Did we have any more maps out here?
I do not know.
I need to get
I have
more.
one in Garlemald, and I think Aurora is.
Yeah, Eyes on Crow with a map if there's still room. Yeah, absolutely. And there are Algan Ruins in space. Algan Ruins. You don't mean
Australia?
You don't mean the Bestway Burrows, right? Do you mean the Heimdall probe, Kadao? Because the Bestway Burrows was created by Hydaelyn and/or the Loperites. Oh, are we meeting Aurora in the Aft Castle?
Oh no, I was just teleporting here to get a map.
Yeah, the probe. Yeah, the probe from around Dalamud, totes. Well, I'm gonna grab archery either way. Cool. And we got one in Garlemald. Oh, actually,
while we're here, I'm gonna pick up a map.
Same. Okay, I made it to your server as well, and I've got 2 maps on me. Okay, if that's the case, we just had a full party, so do we want to split up into 2 groups, potentially? So that Jim and I can join us?
I mean, if you like, this is my last map, and I can drop for them.
Okay, yeah, well, if you're okay with that, let's do that in the short term. Because we don't have we have about, I think, 30 minutes left? Yeah, Much appreciated. Lag is real. Don't worry, Willow. You got time. Oh, there's Gemini. Gemini, so you just want to follow us for a bit while we do V's last map. We're going to go to Garlemald, and we're going to go there. And then we'll bring in the party. Dude, if they made a South American server, can you imagine how crazy the fan base would get during, like, soccer games?
I heard there was a story of a bunch of Brazilian players were.
Which is unsurprising and beautiful. Okay, I'll do that. Sounds good, Gemini. You know, this is another interesting point that I don't know is if you only got the lyrical version during the like the walk or whatever, like or with Endwalker with the Close in the Distance version, I do think that it also kind of sucked. It was only at that point, especially with like going through the 3 steps to getting to the point of that music arriving to then take a step back. Would you guys be interested in doing something like a Garlean Enclave? Like, you know, like how there's Domain Enclave and stuff?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
We gotta fund the Space Garleans.
I'm pretty sure, well, I guess Fortunal did offer to put them on the moon, so I guess Space Garleans are possible.
We gotta help that Albert Wesker looking motherfucker.
So I have a map here as well.
Yeah, we gotta help Nero.
I also have a map here.
Mine's in Thavnir, I think? Labyrinthos, sorry.
I'd love a Garlean Enclave. Yeah. I never thought it was gonna happen. But I am a little sad that we didn't, that the crafting... Oh, we'll be right back, Gemini. I am sad that the final crafting tribe is the Loporrits and not the Garleans. Because if Garleans were the final tribe quest of, like, Endwalker, that would be such a beautiful full combination of explaining why the tribal quests are bullshit. Like, why, like, the notion of beast tribes are bullshit and undercutting their whole thing about savages. Like, not just beautifully ironic, but beautifully, like, the final, like, clear-cut, communicating, like, no, the whole notion's horse shit. Maybe we could fix and expand the soldier retirement home we see. Yeah, as like a test run. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things you could do. I mean, we know there's like a whole section of the city in the north that we just don't get to see, thanks to the role quest.
I will say I do enjoy the role quest. If I had seen that, I have a screenshot, and if I saw that in A Realm Reborn, I would not understand who half these people are. But the one person I would have was Nero. Nero is the only person I saw in that entire role quest.
I mean, to be fair, if you read the 3rd book in a series, if you read the 6th book in a series after only having read the 2nd, it's pretty normal to be confused.
Well, no, it's because I had an avid hatred of Nero for the longest time.
I mean, he's a dick.
And Albert
He's a
Wesker,
hilarious
motherfucker. I promised I'd kick his ass every time I saw him. Now I'm working
We just
with
need.
him.
We're
we
gonna
need to
believe
get,
in the heart of the cards, guys.
Left gods, don't lead us wrong. We promised the piss.
What?
Don't at me. I just get Nero's voice actor on Cameo and just get him to say like Ouroboros over and over again. I mean, there's like the whole thing with the like cerulean glens and stuff, like people.
Onions.
Oh, there's one.
Over here.
I see one.
It.
One down. Careful with your AoEs.
There you are.
4.
Oh, I'm going to die.
Remy's looking low.
I'm in danger.
I
Sorry.
switched
Like,
off
what?
healer, sorry.
Yeah, you're not here right now.
You're fine.
That's my
you're
job.
fine. It's my fault for going for the bobs.
Well, you're in melee.
And the chests were acquired. Can we get at least one feather to drop? I don't even need to get it, but can we get one to just drop?
You usually have to make it to the end. But I have seen them drop earlier than that.
I think I've seen them drop earlier than at least once.
Yeah, I think I got one. I think one time there was a high, low too.
So you need to kill them enemies in a certain order. I've never done a map with the portal. So what happens is you take a map, you go do the map as you would normally would, and then you get a portal. You go in the portal, you open up these treasure coffer, and a couple different things happen. A bunch of enemies can show up, and we just kill them. Or sometimes there's like certain special challenges where you get extra bonuses. In that case, because there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that showed up, we killed them in order, so we got a free chest as well.
Which gives us like not the greatest things, but it's the little things.
It's the little things.
It's typically just gil. But hey, 5,000 gil can go a lot of places.
What adds up when you're
Yeah,
getting lots
especially
of
in
food?
Balmung. Especially in Balmung quicksand. Wah, wah.
Got caught.
Hot cut, slacking.
Come on, bamboozle.
Please, please, rainbow, rainbow.
We have not had any luck today.
We really haven't. Oh man.
We've done a lot of maps and we have had no luck.
You've not had the luck. That's okay.
Okay, but
Once I drop, you'll probably have all the fun.
Alio drops and all of a sudden just feather after feather.
Yeah, I actually have
you
someone.
guys will get like 10 feathers in the up and down thing. So good luck.
Okay, Gemini, where you at? Here, I can probably have you on my friends list. Populate. There we go. Okay, whose map is next? Jan? Yeah, Jan's the 34 one, so we gotta go the other
Yeah,
side.
and I have one here as well.
I also
Sweet.
have one here.
Sweet. Oh, my cursed little nephew, why must you have sickened me?
Just don't get sick.
You know, Jan, or no, you know, Lord, your advice is poopy. So I'm gonna stick with living.
I mean, you probably want to continue living.
Ah ha ha, that's what you think. Poopy doo doo.
Willow.
I did not mean to be as dark about this. Poopy doo doo head. Yes, that's correct, Willow. That is the articulated highbrow term that I prefer to use.
So I think
Poopy.
Yeah, mine's over
more-
here too.
Sweet.
Mine is in the city.
Don't worry, V. If we get good luck, it won't be because you left. It'll be because Gemini joined.
And I'm not gonna get
Sure.
any luck because my good luck charm's not here at all. And he's the one that usually complains I get everything.
I have weird luck with 80 maps, so...
Someone. Okay, there we are.
Oh,
Oh, it's all the way back there. Oh, jeez.
trouble, trouble. Oh yeah, let me.
So I know a lot of people want Halones to like get a really bitchin' ass song for Eorzean. But if the order follows through, Minfina is gonna get the song, right? The same way that like Nalthal did, and not that like the like primary theme of the first 3 bosses didn't like lead up to that. But in that case, what do you think her song is gonna either like sound like or be about? Because I mean, like the main associations you can think of are things like Answers, but Minfina as a goddess, you know, is not been like her associations mainly primarily with something like Dalamud, and you know, obviously Dalamud of the Sky, but there's not a ton. I mean, I guess Minfina could be something with the like Keeper of the Moon.
Yeah, like I said, mine is right here.
Nice. Oh no.
Raggy.
I've got it. Minfina's song is literally just the Hex Girl song from the third Scooby-Doo movie.
Yes.
Do we have one more on?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. My second one is on the moon.
I'm out myself as not knowing shit here, but how do you guys have multiple? Because when you like, if I try to buy more than well, oh right, you can buy
one in
and
the
decipher
Chocobo
them.
saddlebag. You decipher
Yeah.
one, put one in the check
Yeah.
bag, then you have one in your inventory.
I asked, and all of a sudden it came to me at the same time.
The universe told you.
Now, if only it would tell me the lotto numbers.
Come on.
Gemini, you can go ahead and use your
Oh,
maps right
not close
away.
enough,
You
boy.
just decipher them, which tells you, and then you figure out where they are.
Hello.
Get fucked, Muggle.
I mean, I guess it's a Magitech armor, so I guess it's not a good. It doesn't have magic capabilities. I suppose Garleans are the most Muggle of all races.
Yeah.
Give us a portal.
Nope.
Alright. I decipher this other one just to make sure we don't.
Suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a dick. Yeah, and don't forget to link.
But we're still in Garland mold.
Yep. We still got two Garland molds left. If you have a map, don't forget to link in the chat where the map is taking you.
I didn't figure out. Oh, that was fast. I found it. Nice. Okay.
How does this area feel familiar?
I think maybe I've been here before. Maybe.
Once upon a December.
Thus.
Very nice.
I did not realize this, but Fox Animation Studios only ever made 3 movies. Anastasia was like the first one, and then they made like Bardock's Grand Adventure or something, and then they made Titan AE, and then they went under. I like Titan AE. I think the movie's better than it gets credit for.
Never seen it.
I will forever remember the dance that they made.
Who made Rats of Nim? That was probably Don Bluth. Let me see.
Yes, Don
That
Bluth.
sounds like Don Bluth, yeah.
Usually if it's not one of the mains, it's well, it's Secret of Nim,
Holy
right?
mother.
Is the movie? Yeah.
Lots of enemies. on
Yep,
this
Don
one.
Bluth.
I hope this is a sign.
Well, John Bluth was also a part of making Fox Animation Studios for like Anastasia and all that. So.
No, you.
Hey.
He also kind of invented quick time events in a sense.
With Dragon's Lair.
Yeah. And the space one, which I can't remember the name of.
Oh, Dirk the Daring? Is that it?
Yes. That sounds right.
So, Elio, you have a dog looking expectantly behind you.
Hi,
You
buddy.
do. Oh, baby.
Covered.
Can I help you too? Hi, guys. Hi. Is that your baby? Is that your baby? You don't want me to take your baby? Hi. Hi. Can you guys see this? Can you see, no.
Aww.
Aw.
Precious.
There's two of them.
Protect at all costs.
Hi.
Oh no.
Hi. Hi. You're very good. You're very good.
Oh crap! I can't rescue in here. Just killing things.
Don't worry. We don't need a tank.
Fair.
Don't worry, we're fine.
Where we're going, we don't need tanks. Oh wait, it's me. I'm the tank.
Don't worry, we have one
Oh,
of
looks like
two.
the viruses.
We have one of two floor tanks here.
Please tell me I'm not the only one that thinks these look like viruses.
They do absolutely look. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, they do.
Look like dream catchers to me.
Not what are they called? Not they have a specific.
Prions.
Prions. Thank you. Yep.
Prions.
My brain was going P, but I couldn't.
Although they don't really look like dream catchers.
I can see the Dreamcatcher.
If you think about them in 2D, I totally see I see what you mean by Dreamcatcher. Space Ace. Is that what it is? Not Dirk the Daring? Let me look. Space Ace.
Come on, open up, please, please, please.
No, it is. So what am I? Is Dirk the Daring the main guy from that?
Nope.
No, that's the main guy from Dragon's Lair, isn't it? What is it? Yeah. Dirk the Daring is the main guy from Dragon's Lair. Space Ace is what is his name? I just remember how many like deleted scenes from those things are horny as hell.
Oh wait, it's called Space Ace, not Dark the Daring.
You know that part where I just said that for the better part of the past 30 seconds?
I was thinking about something else.
sorry. I didn't mean that to sound like it was
No,
funny because I
you're
literally
fine.
just got done saying it.
Listening is like one of my weakest skills, I swear.
All good, all good. And the cough begins. It's funny, so I was fine yesterday, and then I woke up this morning with like a slightly sore throat. I'm like, oh no, it's coming. And now I've just been feeling progressively more symptoms. Like now I've got the headache and the fever's coming on. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's go,
Everyone
baby.
needs to stop being sick.
Tis the time. Tis the season to be coffee.
His mother.
Lots of soup and orange juice.
Yes.
Vitamin C is only good for preventative mainly, but yeah, I did take, you know, with the second I felt it coming on, tried with emergency and all that jazz. Stop getting sick. I make no promises.
It's over here.
Oh, it's behind the rock.
It's hiding from us.
Hello, sweetie. You don't need to hide from me.
I know there are already mimics in this game, but does anybody else desperately want mimics like Dark Souls mimics, style mimics in this game? Like, can you imagine going into a dungeon and there's like a side like mini boss that you open up that that chest for the first time to get like extra gear and it just.
Which dungeon was it? There's actually a dungeon where there are mimics.
Door.
Well, no, there's multiple where there are mimics. I'm saying a Dark Souls style mimic where like the like giant arms and legs come out and all that. Because even Alzadal, like even like a dungeon ago had mimics.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'd go
interesting.
for it.
More.
No, it's like in a little side area. Like you have the option of fighting it.
Yeah, and you still get the gear if you beat it, but like, it just looks like a normal chest. Or you know what? Even better. So you know how there's always like a couple extra chests throughout the dungeon.
Yeah,
Any one of them.
those.
Nice. Anyone's welcome to share because I think we got to grab them all at once. Imagine if oh no, Jeb and I were doing the Endwalker ones. I mean, we can do Almarang if people want to really quick.
I don't mind.
I'm down.
Okay, well let's hit up Almarang first then. Screw it. Missed the audio on the stream. Is anyone else gonna join? Join what? Our party? Because we're baxed on party.
There's my map.
I think Jan said that they finished with their maps.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Yeah, well, either V can come back. We also don't have a bunch of time. We'll be done soon. Yeah, Jan, you're good to just, like, check out. No, Gemini, you're totally good. Jan, it was good to have you if you're headed out.
Well, I think they were just saying that was their last map, so if anybody else wanted to join.
You know,
Well, I mean, you can... My other map is Endwalker. Yeah, no worries. But Jan, I mean, you're welcome to stay with us, even if you don't have maps.
So is
Buddy.
there any stated reason, or do you think there's any reason why they don't have more like optional bosses in the game?
I think it's because... So I think the main thing... because we went to Gemini's thing, so we're waiting for Gemini.
Oh, there it is. No, I was wondering why there was a small group of us like further over, and like, why are we over here? The flag's over here.
I can't fly in this area
Just because I had kept... Oh, no. Oh, okay, I'll stick around. I just wondered if anyone else wanted to come. No, Jan, you're good. You're totally good. That's a good question, V. My pitch would be, especially you look at the way that the dungeons became more and more linear and more about expressing like a story moment and being like a fun, like linear thing to like do and like optimize and go through. And whereas you look at like variant dungeons now, and those are in a sense, you know, like you have multiple optional bosses, right? And so I think the reason why is if you compare something like early, Nim or an early like Wanderer's Palace and like how there's like some off the path things, and you compare that to like it which was fine for doing it once or twice, but like it just kind of becomes inconvenient when you get a roulette, and it's like can suck when you just want to go fast or when you just like want to do the thing. I think that's probably it. And especially you think about all the side content where they could do like Fate World bosses, they have trials. So I think it's like it's a half-seas for not a lot of gain, because then you also want to like you'd also have to like design a decent boss for a decent mini boss as well as an optional thing, which would take more time for development. So I wonder if that'd also be more difficult to schedule.
Yeah,
Hey!
it makes a lot of sense. I always thought
Yeah.
like optional like hidden bosses and stuff are a lot of fun though, but I totally get why it's like,
Yeah.
especially if you're trying to streamline and do like pug friendly stuff, you don't want to
Right.
add in a lot of dragging randos along for things they don't want to do kind of content.
Well, yeah, and totally, and how the story's integrated. You know, but I think so Gemini, you have to click on that.
Willow's, well, someone still hasn't rolled.
There we
Oh,
go.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm not there to yell at you guys. Roll. Everybody roll.
Loot.
You know, V, I think what's really telling, though, right, is that there is, like, the fourth secret boss of the variant, right? Like, I think clearly there, to some extent, was a desire for them to do that, right? To have that type of thing.
And that's why I really enjoy the variant dungeons. I think those are a fun, like, compromise, I guess, where you can go in and do something very,
Well, you know what you're getting into, right? Whereas, like, the dungeons, because they're so tied in not only to the MSQ, but also the, like the roulettes and leveling, right? Like the thing is that they couldn't half-Z it, right? You kind of want to like make it so that every dungeon has that sort of thing, so it's an expectation. Because I've seen people like get, especially earlier on with some of the earlier dungeons, get like early dungeons and just quit them because the amount of time it would take for them to re-get into the roulette and get a party was shorter than to go through the extra bullshit of some of the early ARR dungeon stuff. Luckily, that's not as much the case anymore. A lot of this stuff's been shortened.
Nice.
Hey!
I was about to say!
It doesn't do that on the first run.
Even still, my anxiety gets shot by it.
Major.
Kill the onion man! But he's so cute.
Oh, right.
And the wise words of my favorite anime character, beat his ass, young Midoriya.
I am fused with Willow. It's great.
Oh, we scaled down. Oh,
That level.
I don't have all my buttons.
Oh, kill them in order.
Numbers.
Kill them in order.
One. Oh, I never find one. I find every one.
Don't use it. Do not use AOE's.
Okay, one is
That
dead.
means
Two.
do not use accidental AOE's either.
Oh, look away.
Look away.
Or
5, we got this, guys. Of course, we have all the luck on the Shadowbringers dungeon.
all right.
I don't know. What I'll say personal preference too is like, I love the variant dungeons, not just like lore, but like the style of it. I really love having dungeons in this game be like these like linear things that I can like play and try to optimize when I get them, not like an exploratory experience for like the way the dungeons are used in this game. So I'm a fan of it as well. So
No, I think it makes total sense. It was more a curiosity question than anything. But I actually like their design
good
a
one.
lot of
Remember to roll.
make them linear, and then
Oh, yep.
the variants are a lot of fun. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to them adding more. So.
yeah. Jalali, good to see you. Glad to have you. Sorry if I missed that. I feel like I said it, but I'm sick, so I'm forgetting things. No, I'm totally with you. And the more variants we have too, like maybe someday we could see a variant roulette. That would be cool. I don't even know what that symbol does.
Blue is normal, 3 is medium,
No, the gray one.
and then just blank. They don't land on those. They never land on the gray ones. They only land on the colored ones. Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh,
Again.
kill them in order.
Woo! Oh, I actually saw one this time. Oh, Jeebus
Oh
mother.
god, what the heck?
Ah!
What does this do?
Ow.
Oh! Oh! I'm adorable! And my head still follows things.
That's cute.
Aw,
Oh my gosh.
I was having fun.
We're down to 5, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh. Also, as a controller player, please don't open the chest until we're done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You didn't know.
I didn't even know that affected controller players. Good to know.
Yeah, well, let me.
Why would it? What does it do?
It automatically puts a cursor on the box until I do something with it, and then I can't use any of my abilities.
I swear to God, you must be able to get rid of that, because I know for a fact that I have a friend who controls players, and I've seen him, like, grab stuff. Like, he hasn't admonished me for it. I wonder if there's a way to change it. Gemini! All you, my friendo. Oh, I need to roll. Is there any explanation for male Olafels having brown noses besides being a callback to Taru-Tarus? No. I mean, I would look to the same justification you can look at why Hellsguard Roganin have them. Oh, I just lost my phone. My phone just powered off. If anyone is seeing chat, if there's a new chat, let me know. And if I'm not mistaken, is it all male Olafels, or is it just
Lesser.
one of the clans?
I thought it was just
Guys.
all I thought it was all Lullabelle plants.
It may be. It's been a while since I've like looked closely at the Lalafell nose. Lalafells. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking about how ears. Sometimes the ears are different. That's not the nose. Yeah, nose. Lalafell's
Hey,
males
look
are always
at
brown.
Oh my goodness.
We're getting a lot of these things. Holy mother.
Like I said, 80 maps and me.
Don't forget to count.
3 comes after 5, right?
Back here, 3. Oh god. That's a mess
No.
that I don't want to stand in.
Stand in it.
No.
Oh, juice.
Now.
You're free to kill
Back
5.
here. Get back here, you bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he
Is there a
can't.
mount that drops from the Shadowbringers? Like, is there a mount that you can get? Anyone know?
I have no idea. I've only ever completed like 2 of these.
Can you not see chat yet?
No, my phone is dead. So if
Adia
you
Yeah,
went.
let's see the selective. I was able to actually use
Adia
abilities
just
to
added that male Lalafells also have darker ears than females.
Yes. The darker ear ones is interesting though because there's actually some cases where some females do in a way that's like weird, but yeah, most of it is definitely the male Lalafell thing too.
Don't forget to roll on the loot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I have.
Who hasn't rolled yet?
I'm good. I'm not getting it. It's a 7.
Not me.
Do not click confirm unless you rolled. Cool. Oh.
Scoot over to
Nah.
the major.
Oh, they got
Hey!
Hey.
Called it. That's like kind of background in this area changes on elders.
such
Hey!
pretty eyes.
This is literally the thumbnail for today's video.
Hey, there you go. It's
Full
fate.
circle.
It worked out.
Yeah, wow.
All according to Kate.
Hold on. Wait. 3, 2, 1. No? Oh. I thought they were gonna pop out.
Oh, there it is. Got go, boys. There are 3 of them.
Kill
Doesn't
them.
matter which order.
Yep,
No.
it does not.
Kick
They
it
each have a
back!
chest. They each
Sarah
have
says Keikaku means plan, and I probably pronounced that horribly.
Why?
Keikaku?
Why do you think I said all according to Kate?
Keikaku.
It's kake.
No, it's
Keikaku?
actually Keke.
The man
Keke gang.
says the Christmas frog is here to hook you up.
Yeah, all 3 of
What
them
about-
drop sacks.
Oh,
the sacks?
see,
I dropped sacks.
I'd be dropping mad sacks. You shouldn't laugh at that. That was very dumb.
I laugh
I
at
do dumb jokes, so
All or nothing right now.
I choose all.
Yeah, we're not getting it.
No? No? There's still
No.
a chance. There's
I
still
mean,
a
there
chance.
is.
Zeus Daddy can still
Crap.
save
Oh
us.
wait, did the Lala have
3,
static electricity?
2,
That seems to work.
1.
Quick, 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 quick! Use ATP.
Boom. No?
Dang.
No.
You should have spit instead of swallowed.
I mean, I was about to spit in his mouth.
Willow's just insulting everything.
What else is new? You know what? We're at 6, and since we got the thumbnail, maybe that's where we'll call it for today. You guys are welcome to continue playing. Honestly, I'd keep going, but I am dying in a way that I am not showing. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading out.
Please get rest.
Yeah, I will try to rest. I'm gonna try to get better, so I'll be up and ready and I'll be going for Monday. We're gonna finish Stormblood, so that'll be exciting. I mean, you guys know to join the Discord, but yeah, to everyone join the Discord. You can also check us out on Patreon, where you can support us, get your name in the banner, and all sorts of other fun things. On top of that, you can support us with super chats like we had today, which was very lovely, and I appreciate that. You can check out our lore over on the eorzeanarchives.com. The written lore that Inaniri does. We've got a new video coming out this Wednesday, and it is going to be Lyrical Lore Scream. It's all done. I finished it, and it is, guys, it is pretty cool. Is pretty visually pretty cool. I'm gonna say I edited it and it's pretty cool. But yeah, beyond that, I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday, and I will answer chat. E-machine, yes, we are winding down.
Sorry, oh god, no, E-machine, good to see you, glad to have you. Sorry, I don't have a second monitor right now, so my chat and my phone just died, so I don't have chat up. But I'm sorry that we're winding down here. Reminder that if you need to know what times we're doing stuff, you can always join the Discord. Will always alert people when stuff is going live, and also there's a schedule there that will tell you just how long everything is. We are actually remarkably consistent in general. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see you guys later. Cheers, everybody, and also I'll be back to my actual environment where it isn't a random basement with dogs running everywhere. There will only be one dog, and it'll be Deadpool. Yeah, Des says that they're still going to be done around. Yeah, a bunch of people are still down for running maps, though. So if you're interested in running maps, don't forget that you can either check in with people. I would, if you one thing that may make sense is to go to the Tea Tree to meet back up with people. But you can also use looking for group in the Discord. But yeah, Arzri, Gemini, Des, Remy, Jan, Willow, Lord, as well as V and Ray Ray. Thank you all for hanging out, and to everybody else in the chat as well. And I will see you. Oh God! Oh, the dogs! Oh the God! No! No!